Hey there, Knuckleheads. Welcome to another edition. We're doing dinner today. This one's a big one. We are going to do a smoked chicken. I was out on the weekend and went and saw some friends of mine at Masick Farms in St. Thomas. And dinner tonight is pretty much provided entirely by them. So we got ourselves one massive chicken. All right. We are also going to do asparagus. I'll show you that one in a little bit. The chicken comes from them. The asparagus comes from them. They do organic garlic, and even the wood that we're going to be using to smoke the chicken, the maple wood that I'm smoking it with tonight. All of it came from Masick Farms. This thing is a beast. All right. One thing to let you know about with Masick Farms, they are all certified organic. So what we're going to do is you can use whatever you want as a binder for this sort of a thing. You can use oil, mustard works. I'm going to use the Big Dog Smoky Citrus Fiesta on this one. Just going to pour it on top. You don't need a lot, okay? Because all we're really basically doing here is just getting some liquid on the chicken. There we go. That is going to hold the seasonings. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to punch some holes in my chicken so that seasoning gets into the meat. A little bit more. I'm going to flip this over. We want to get the bottom too. Okay, so we're basted with our hot sauce. Let's punch some holes in here too. Next, we're going to sprinkle generously with, I'm going to use Danos. This is the green top. For my Canadian fans who don't want to order off of the website, which is the easiest way to do it, you can go to the Danos seasoning website and order it straight from there, and it's worth it. Use my Knucklehead mix. Okay, and then we're going to add some Grazzi's barbecue rub on top of that. We're going to pat that in. Hence the gloves. We'll flip this back over. And repeat. It's already smelling amazing, guys. Okay. Now our last step here. So we're going to put this breast side down to start with. And to help with the cooking, we're going to tie the legs up. All right. So this is going on the smoker for at 275 for about 2 hours. Okay. I do recommend investing in a good meat thermometer. If you've got a remote one, make sure it goes into the thick part of the breast and make sure it's not hitting bone, because that'll change things. All right, Knuckleheads. So we are just a couple of minutes away from hitting temp on the chicken. So we're going to get a couple other things prepped here. We're going to take a couple of tablespoons of butter. Drop it into a small pot. Just going to turn that on low. And we are going to take some of the garlic that I got from Masick's. Again, this is all organic. Look at the size of that bulb. Big pieces are fine. We don't need it like super small. This is just opening it up so that we can cook it. All right, so we got our garlic all chopped up. We're going to put that in with our butter, and we're just going to let that kind of do its own simmer thing. We're also going to take a big pot of water. We're going to turn that on, and we're going to get it to boil. All right, Knuckleheads. So the chicken came off a little while ago. It hit 82 degrees Celsius, which is about 165 Fahrenheit at the breast. That's how you know it's done. So now it's already been resting for about 10 minutes. You want to rest it for 15 or 20. So let's get our asparagus done. Now, this is the big reveal. I am using white asparagus. This is super rare. Mazix grows it. I can't tell you for sure how they grow it. I believe it's vampire bunnies. They sneak in, they suck the blood out of the asparagus. The procedure is pretty simple. We're going to cut the ends off. All right, that's the woody part. So we don't want that. And behind me, I have a big pot of water that's boiling. Guys, this is so simple, it's hilarious. We're going to take our asparagus, we're going to drop it into the boiling pot of water. And we're going to turn it off. Okay, so we've turned off the boiling water and we're just going to let the asparagus sit in it now. I'm going to do my shout outs while it sits. You want it, honestly, once it's boiling, you want it to sit for probably about 5 minutes. So we used the Big Dog Smoky Citrus Fiesta as our binder. Okay, Dave is out of St. Thomas, Ontario. We used the Grazie's barbecue seasoning. Other Dave is out of London, Ontario. You can find him at the Western Market. Big Dog he has some distributors. You can usually find him at the Horton Market in St. Thomas on Saturdays. And then we used some Dano's seasoning. I love this stuff, low sodium. You can find it on his website. I think it's danosseasoning.com. If you don't want to pay the shipping, then you can use my Knucklehead mix, and I have recipes for that online. All right. Big thanks to Mazix Farms, primarily asparagus, but they also do chicken. They do firewood. We smoked this using their maple wood, organic garlic. Go find them on, they're just off of Colonel Talbot line, just outside of St. Thomas. All right. I'm super hungry. This was a huge chicken. It took a while to cook. So what we're going to do is actually just before we cut into the chicken, I'm going to pull the asparagus out. And now we're going to take our butter that we've been just slowly combining with the garlic. We're just going to pour it over top. So let's take a look here. All right, so we're going to cut in. That looks great. Let's grab a piece here. That is flavorful. It is juicy. It is tasty. Let's give the asparagus a quick test. And then I'm going to plate up and I'm going to go eat. Mazix white asparagus. Oh, wow. Who would have thought? I've struggled making asparagus. Who would have thought, get a big pot of boiling water, drop it in, turn it off. It's that easy to make asparagus. That's my dinner for tonight. Mazix chicken, Mazix white asparagus with their garlic and butter. Again, the chicken was smoked with their maple wood. It's all around. It's fantastic. So thank you very much to Mazix Asparagus for dinner tonight. All right, guys. That's it. I'm going to go eat. As always, be good to each other. And I love you. Take care.